Oh God. Take your seats tonight.
Yes, God.
God said, I'm going to revive your womb tonight. I'm going to send revival to your belly. Yeah. This is a good place. See, because sometimes we can hide behind keyboards, we can hide behind drums, but some of us lost our prayer life, and God trying to reactivate your prayer life. And the moment we become, you know when we become anti-God? Somebody said when? The moment, man of God, when we become anti-God is when we lose ourselves behind routines, behind programs and schedules. But listen, God said, I ain't with all that. He said, listen, matter of fact, if I rent the veil of the temple, he said, listen, I'm trying to reveal my naked presence to you in this hour. And see, what God is trying to do, he's trying to reveal a glory to us. And some of us is telling God, no, God, put your clothes back on. He said, but listen, I don't rent the veil of the temple. He said, and you have unlimited access to what I have. And I'm trying to pull you into a place, oh my God, that when I pull you in this glory, when you come out of it, your very enemies is going to look at you. They're going to wonder, how did you survive? As long as you survived, how did you make it? As long as you made it, how did you come through that? How did you get over the divorce? How did you get over the death? How did you get over the foreclosure? Took 300 men to hang a curtain that was called and put in place to keep God blocked in. They built the curtain to keep God blocked in. But listen, God said, when I got ready to release them from the rules and the regulations, and some of us, we're up under some rules and some regulations. Some of you are up under the mindsets. Some of you are up under the control of other people. Some of you can't even think on your own because your mind is wrapped up in what everybody else think about you. Oh, God, help me tonight. Some of you can't even move outside of the box because you're scared what people are going to say about you. But God said tonight, I'm breaking you free from men's opinion. I'm breaking you free from men's control. And what has happened, I'm moving to the word. But man of God, you know what has happened? See, some of us are like the woman at the well. The Bible says that when she met Jesus, Jesus said to her, you have 5 husbands. And matter of fact, and the one you got now ain't yours. When I read this on the way up, because I was trying to vacillate in between which way God wanted me to go, and he tied it in, he said to me, man of God, what has happened in our churches is we have people, I need 5 people to come to me real quick, just 5 people. He says, what has happened is we have people that come in our church. Stay right there, man of God. Come on, sweetie. This is the last church you was at. Big Bethel of New Hope. This is the last church you was at. And this represents a well. Or in other words, it represents a husband. So, since this pastor wouldn't give you what you wanted, disconnected. See, y'all got to understand something about covenant.
Come on now, come on.
When you become one, do you know why you will never really fully regain yourself if you ever separated from who God connected you to? That's why divorces are so hectic and crucial, because there's a ripping of what has one now became one flesh. And you will never get 100% of you back, just like she will never get 100% of her back.
Come on.
And that's why you compare yourself to the last one. You compare yourself to the other one. But this represents one husband. So this pastor didn't do what you wanted to do. So you went and found you a new husband.
Come on.
Found you a new husband. But this husband right here rebuked you. Because you came from Little New Baptist over here, and you came to this church, and you said, well, we didn't do it like that over there around the corner. We don't sing too fast and one slow. And so when the pastor went to correct you because you were still lying and fornicating and committing adultery, y'all ain't saying nothing to me. Oh, God Almighty. And when they set your hind part down, you said, oh, I think the Lord ended my season.
Come on,
my season up here. So now you disconnect from another pastor, and then you go and find you a new husband. Huh? So you had this season for a while, but because this husband won't elevate you, this husband won't give you ordination papers. But I've been with you 5 years, and I feel like I should be ordained. The last time we checked, God don't speak to sheep about ordination. Well, if you don't ordain me, I'm going to take my tithes. Baby, let me tell you something. Your tithes ain't keeping the lights on in here nowhere.
Talk about it.
So now you ain't get your way over here. You disconnect from this husband. And you done went and got you another one. So now you're over here with Shepherd Mother.
Hot lady in yellow.
And now you're over here with Shepherd Mother. And Shepherd Mother is not the type of pastor that is quick to move on anything you say. Well, I called you, pastor. Why you didn't answer the phone? Pastor, I needed you right then and there. And Mother is the type of person where she tell you, grow thick skin. You can't be sensitive in this hour, baby. You've been saved for 30 years and you still sensitive. You've been saved for 40 years and you still can't take rebuke. You've been saved that long and you still struggling with masturbation and pornography? So you leave Mother because you don't like that. And you find you a new husband.
It is so.
But because the church ain't operating like you wanted to operate. Ooh, they stay in church too long for me. It don't take all that. I'm going to go find me a mega church, a contemporary church, Joel Osteen church. The pastor preach on me every Sunday. No, the pastor ain't preaching on you. God is trying to deliver you.
Preach, preacher!
The pastor ain't thinking. He trying to save your soul. He trying to get you out of hell. He trying to get you from out of the mouth of Satan.
Have mercy.
You didn't like that? So now you done left that husband. And since you done been married 5 times, you know how some of y'all is. I'm just going to do me.
I know.
Do me.
I'm going to do
whatever that may be. And so now you done went and you done found you somebody that's going to fulfill. Come here, Mother. That's going to fulfill every void that you done got from the last 5 husbands. And now, the church you at right now, the pastor has to weed through 5 different circumstances. 5 different disappointments. Because this represents a disappointment. This represents a disappointment. This represents a disappointment. That represents a disappointment. And now the pastor has to dig in you to get rid of 5 different levels of soul ties.
Have mercy. Have mercy. Testify.
So Jesus says to the woman, listen, I know you're looking for something because first of all, you ain't got no business at the well during this time no way. That's right. That's right. Can I break it down to modern day terms? She was a thirsty one. She was thirsty. Some of y'all thirsty in here. She was thirsty and she wanted something that was going to fulfill her for that moment. It's right. But let me tell you something about when you're trying to get your own needs met. That's when you run into an interruption.
A mess. Confusion.
She wasn't expecting Jesus to be at the well. And now she's looking and she's saying, who is this man at this well? Come on. He's not like the first husband. He don't look like him. Matter of fact, he's a closer fit than what I ever want. Y'all ain't saying that. You know how sometimes you settle? Sometimes you settle. Y'all can tell the truth and be saved at the same time. How many times you woke up in the morning and say, did I settle? I make a mistake. Y'all ain't got to tell the truth. I can smell you in here. And then now she's saying, well, he speaks to me in a way that the other ones ain't spoke to me.
All right.
See, Jesus has a process. He's a smooth man. And I believe Jesus was leaning on the well with a gangster lean. He was leaning on that well. He probably had 1 foot up. And he was just leaning. And when she walked up to that well, Jesus said, listen, I know you want a fulfilling. And I know you looked in different places. He said, but I'm looking at a woman that have been through many disappointments, that have been through many different battles. He said, but if you would allow me to fill you, he said, you will never thirst again.